Hey everybody, I want to Wiisdom here. It is about 1:15 a.m. and we've got some stuff to do here in Project Genesis and in the Nether. First thing first, my inventory is a mess and I realize I can't really do much, but I do have some grass, which is great. But I think we're going to have to do it. I think we're going to have to kill our original Nether portal here. And what we will do is use that one. Of course, they're interconnected, but that'll get this out of the way, and quite honestly, it's kind of an eyesore. So, you're going to sit here and watch me mine obsidian. No, not really. What we will do is try to land this junk. We didn't kill the crop, that's what matters. So, feather falling for the win there. What I think we will do is kind of what I hinted at last time. I think we might, not sure. I hate that being here, right? But you sort of need it for the aesthetic that I wanted. But maybe we'll just change the aesthetic and have the lava kind of, go down the sidewalls instead. Not exactly sure what we'll wind up doing, but I thought it would be really cool to have that there. And the thing is, it kind of bothers me that you see, like, say we had, you know, polished granite down there, you would see that at certain angles. I don't know, it's cool, but at the same time, it's not cool. Granted, we could just have the lava. That's what I was looking for. If we were to put it, say, right there, that's awesome, but then you run the problem of, walking into it, which, not the greatest thing in the world, right? Maybe, I don't know if magma blocks would look cool. Again, you kind of have the same problem. But I wanted that aesthetic, but I'm thinking maybe since it's kind of a pain, might just tweak something here. Obviously, we need to work on that anyway. That was never... Ooh, that's 1 over. I'll have to figure this out, and it'll just require me playing around with it. But this pattern right here, I'm going to continue taking it that way. We might work the tunnel some. We might send some grass through there. Not exactly sure what all we'll do, but it will be something in this area. And then we may very well go and acquire some sand, which will be running through the Nether. And I don't exactly, it's been so long, remember where I wanted to get the sand. I'm thinking when we go through the portal, if we go that way, I think it takes me, over to the villages. Then I think if I go way that direction, I think that's when I get into all the temples and deserts and stuff. Which I wouldn't mind as much, destroying and pillaging. So that's probably what we will do. But I'll get started on this. We'll just kind of see where it takes us, and I will be back for a progress point. Everybody, want to Wiisdom? We are back here. If you notice anything peacefully blaring in the background, that would be Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. It's updating with the new cabin one. Tried to play last night like I routinely do around midnight, and could not because they were updating. Can't tell you how devastating that was. Now, we're here in the Nether. I've taken out the old portal. I told you I wouldn't make you watch. That path right there, I think, goes to our village, right? All of the villages that way from our base. If that makes any sense to you. And what I am doing is I need to deposit some junk and get some more junk. Now, you should see in a clip, because it did say it recorded. Been having trouble with that, but we acquired quite a bit of goodies here. We've picked up a stack of glowstone, and let me just sort through this a little bit. I filled up a stack, and we got a little bit more than that. I would love to leave that stuff as well. Guess we need to make another chest. That's what we'll have to do. Didn't intend to do this. I was going to just take it right to the heart of the action. But, as you might have guessed, we wound up with some interesting things going on. And one of those being that we found a new Nether fortress. Now, the one I was thinking, you know, we need to get in there and get some potions going, right, for the raid of the underwater temple and stuff. It's way over there, I think. Now, also way over there is the path that goes like that I think would take us to the desert I was going to raid. However, there has been a change of plans, and I could have got flint, I'm sure. Hopefully I remember to put this back. You never want to get stuck in the nether. We also need to make an ender chest. But we're going to pop out here, and as you can see, none of this used to be here. Or hopefully you remember. I put down this cobble, and I traced it out. I don't really think we went anywhere with it. But all this stone brick, the stone in the middle, I basically did 7 stone bricks, and then the smooth stone. Not sure if I'll make like a grand tunnel. I was going to like Y it off and, you know, go different directions and whatnot. There's kind of 2 ways to do nether setups. You can kind of have just like something kind of cool like this where you just kind of meander through. Or you can have, you know, just the uniform enclosed tunnel with ice, which we don't have access to yet, and just sail through with rails to keep things from spawning in a boat. But this is where this went, right, over this direction. And I kind of tweaked it and used these stairs now. I've thrown down the stone brick slabs. And I was just going and kind of seeing where it would go and hoping I wouldn't get lost. And I wandered out this direction. And there's where I'm pretty sure we could have eventually gotten a piece of flint. Probably in the little pile right there. But hey, we have this and we had to drop some crud off anyway. So as we sift our direction this way, this is all I was doing, is kind of exploring, and that's when that came into view. So we're not actually... Now what I've been doing is trying to lure them over here, because that way, you know, I don't run the risk of their stuff dropping into the lava. I've killed several ghast. I've had to go down there, pick stuff up. It's just kind of annoying. In fact, I think he's going to come over here. I've killed probably 6 or 7 just, whoa, I didn't think he was going to shoot, just while playing around over here. And we've only gotten 1 laser rod, sadly. Granted, it was on the first one, believe it or not. But they really seem hesitant to like cross this area. And the problem is the bow kicks them back, so I try to not send them out into the lava. And like I said, it's just a pain to go down there. We got a good shot, that guy. Typically they don't hit me. Only been hit once. Actually, I don't think I was hit. I just backed into some, which was already burning. Well, he's right there. Screw you. Wow, that didn't hit him. Oh, see, we gotta sit here. The headset's also falling off, which is not good. Sounds totally weird now that I've readjusted it. But I just wish this pansy would come over here, fight over the land, not the lava. Stupid coward. Just in case he drops stuff, I don't want to go down the hill. There's his buddy spawning in. Perfect. This is about where I get. We got a blaze rod. Awesome. Just like I planned. Clog up my inventory. Look at that. A wither skeleton and... actually be 2 wither skeletons. I know there's 2 skeletons. That's cool. Can we hit them from here? That's not an enderman, right? Couldn't be. Well, suck it. He took one for the team. Cycle? Insta-kill. You know what? Should I run up there? I'm not really equipped. This was not the plan. All I did is just kind of run through the outline. Oh, they were on that one, those jerks. Okay, this is bad. Not on my agenda. Just in case there's a wither skill. We've been getting pretty lucky. There is. Oh, it's just cool. Stupid cool. Alright, well, hey. A teaser of what's to come, because mainly I don't have the inventory space, even though we just drop stuff off, so. But yeah, that is here. Oh man. I killed several down here too. Well, let's do that. You know, we actually needed that coal. Typically what happens to me when I'm in a solo world is I get killed by a wither skeleton, and it's like when I'm right here. Oh, he has oh, that's so much louder. I've got to be careful. There's no pigmen, right? Okay. This is a good spot to kill him. Like I said, I took out quite a few, but we only got the one. Now we got 2 blaze rods in a row. Broke that streak, but I'll take it. 66% on... Nope, just jumped to 100. From 66 to 100 on Pocket Camp. Crazy game. So it looks like this is going to continue on into that. You can see like the nether brick there. Always torn on that. You know, sometimes it seems like you should chisel it out and make it cool and magnificent. Let me take care of this real quick. I'm just gonna shut my phone off and come back to it. We should pick that up. Okay. So, long story short. Well, I got a cool clip, which you can probably see now, but there was like 2 pigmen, and they looked like 1 pigman. I thought he was dual wielding for the longest time. That's why I hit record. That's when I realized he wasn't, but it was pretty neat. So yeah, that only way that would have been better is if we got a drop from the wither skeleton. So anyway, but as I was saying, where I typically die is a wither skeleton will like spawn pretty far from the fortress, and I'm not expecting it, and I'm always by lava. So, but what I wanted to do is, I guess we need to eat. We'll just drag this out a little bit longer. I thought this was a pretty decent spot up in here. And what I'm going to do is come right here. That's a perfect little setup. And we are going to build a portal and just see where the frick it goes. So, should we be cheap? No, we'll do it proper. Alright. I'm actually not sure, is it? It's 3 and 4, isn't it? Pretty sure. Pretty sure that's correct. It's not 3. I don't know. I never remember this, and that sucks if you get it wrong. Now, we can go big and be guaranteed we won't have to redo it. It's only 2 wide, because that's when you go cheap, right? So, that's probably what's throwing me off. We only need 2, and then it must be 3, but then there would be a ceiling. To save it. We'll just do that. Yeah, this should be fine. It's a slightly oversized. It's been a long time since we've had to make another portal. But I think this one's just a bit overkill, but hey, it should be fine. Boom. Alright, so, since we're recording, there we are. Where will we go? That's the question. Let me get the bed handy in case we spawn by a village. Unlikely, but you never know. Even with the shield, I'm still inclined to hold the sword, but you can't because you have a shield. Oh. How many times does this happen to me? I can't begin to tell you. This is terrible. Well, that's good. Oh, you jerk. I really don't know why I carry a shield, to be honest with you. I rarely use it. So where are we? Safe space? Kind of. Let me run over here. I don't have the torches for this nonsense, man. Oh, and it's a Swiss cheese. Okay. So, I'm gonna do this, and I want to see if we're close to the surface. Of course we're not. Oh, we're in the ocean as well. Isn't that just lovely? So, I don't know if this is worth exploring, to be honest with you. Like, I mean, how far from land would we be here? I don't know the answer to that. Guess we could just, like, try to go up. I don't have the torches for it, though. Oh, this is stupid. I was not planning on this happening. I guess we could come pillage here. I mean, it might be a decent mining location. So now things get interesting. We'll have every zombie under the ocean coming at us. You know, if we're at 14, it's like diamond level crud there. Got some gold dropping down this way. I guess we did go up a little bit over there. Oh, I hate that. I hate that a lot. Okay, new plan. Although I don't have the ladders. No, I put the ladders away. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm just gonna dig up and see where the frick this... Oh. I hate this. Oh, jeez. How did he... Oh, was there an upward area? Oh, yeah, okay. This is interesting. Could have some good stuff. Like, we are at 14, right? 19, yeah. So that's like a bedrock chamber. Maybe we should go. Let's see. Great evil. Great evil everywhere. Oh boy. Is that a ravine? Let me see. Oh my. Okay. So, it's escalated quickly. Maybe we don't. I'm torn on this. There's so many ways to look at it. I don't really have a ton of food either. See if we can find the portal. If we can find the portal, we might just go back and see if we can move a little bit. Okay. What am I doing wrong? We'll see if we can maybe just move a little, I don't know, maybe like 100 blocks over or something. See if it comes out elsewhere. Let's go ahead and pillage this. I don't want to take the gold, just in the event that something crazy happens. Our inventory is full. That's interesting. Yeah, we're gonna be down here. I haven't looked over this way. It's a pretty intricate cave system. Nestled underneath the ocean floor. So, now the question is this gonna drop me lower in the nether? I don't think it will. So, where would we want to go? Careful, it's so easy to run into some lava, you know. Don't really hear it either in the nether too great. So, hopefully this is not in the ocean. Or a cave. Oh! That's just a beautiful... Wait. Yeah, I mean, you know, if you thought things couldn't get worse, that is your answer that they indeed can. So, I think this one's a wash, and I didn't even F3 that. I was afraid a creeper would rain down upon us. I'm gonna break this and we're just gonna go somewhere else, so I'll be back anyways. So keep your fingers crossed, and I've gone even higher in elevation than we were, but right here, I mean, that's our main path is kind of like right there, out that side of the base anyway, so here we go, third time's a charm, maybe. Oh, you're kidding me, right? Oh lord, that's not cool. Okay. Ocean. How big of a freaking ocean is this, anyway? So, where are we at, though? 42. That's probably, you know, since we know we're in the ocean, I would venture to guess that floating gravel might just be the water's edge. Now, problem with that would be if I were dumb enough to break it. Water breaks portals. Yeah, there's water coming through there now. That could be the cave, but 42, so like, go ahead and set that up. Let's think about this. Say 43, 44, 45, 46. I could see that being like a layer or two of gravel. So, this is equally stupid. Now, granted, we could relight it, but what I want to do is come in right here. That'll keep the water from flowing. We're going to throw a torch down, and we should... There we go. Oh, hey! Okay. I just gotta know where the frick this is. I thought we would swim faster than this. Okay. Should I? Okay. Snow. Okay then. Let's let me see here. Okay. Come on now. I don't know that this is gonna be enough, in all honesty. Getting close. Oh, you're kidding me. How often does that happen? Probably not too often. So, we are in the ocean. Just barely, though. You would think they could have thrown a man a bone and kicked us out a little bit. But, we are going to ascend. Guess this and kind of see where the frick we are. So, Screeny, with our impressive 613. Let's see what adventures await us. At least it's daytime. It's like super extreme hill, man. We got mountains to be back where we came from. So where we found this? Just down, chicken, dropping in. River. Come out. Teach yourself. So this is a river. So hilarious if I like came up and I had a single illustration. Came out and we like came over and I like a vantage point. Get vantage point around us. So I guess bones. I don't know. Give this guy a show. You share it down. Doesn't do stuff. Crazy place. Okay, well it'd be cool if you could see more. I mean, the ocean's out there, right? So I'm thinking we could, I don't know, see, and then we can make something lava. You're like, I have to resort to healing chickens too. See. I also need to make chickens just do it. What is around this corner? Where's the jungle? Why? Oh, we have a jungle. It's the access to my area. Not jungle. Not here, right? That's a tree or tower. Very strange looking tree. We are very far from home, but what do we want to do about it? I'm gonna go off camera and run around through the that's what you do. Right? I'm gonna actually probably make myself some buckets. That's right. See over here. And hey, does that make me? That's not I should not do much. I never did make my safe on me. Oh, that'll fall down. Let's see. You're curious, we'll probably not be going home. Yeah, I think I'll gather some resources here and see what we can do. So stay tuned now, back for another mess I got myself into. You know, I always tell you, I'm gonna start traveling with a saddle. One of those times, I remember that I said it and then I don't have one. So that's cool. I just decided I spotted this plains area and I figured we just as well flank it and see if we could find anything cool. But or come across a frickin' jungle. How about that prospect, huh? Like that's what or ice spikes, anything really. But I was thinking there'd be cattle over here too. So far I've not found any livestock, just like one sheep. There, speaking of the devils, we're not gonna kill pigs though. Tons of skeletons I've noticed. But yeah, that is the ocean, and we should, I'm thinking, be able to spot my little surface points. You know what? That's kind of a cool deal right there. Sort of looks like a ocean lake type of a thing. That's pretty neat, I must say. I wonder if it's saltwater or freshwater, right? Yeah, I feel like I've seen this actually. There's something very similar to it, but yeah, I can see the stone coming up. At least I think that's mine. Maybe someone. Oh yeah, I've been here. Isle to Horses. So I found this over a year ago. And if there was a boat, we could probably just sail home. Okay, we're right. Yeah, I guess I'll come for here real quick. Drop down. I guess we have to update any illustrations. Here's the trick part. I have to put this way. So if my calculations are correct. Let's get the frick out of here, man. How about that? So we need to go way farther away. I suppose we need to do just that. So I don't know. I guess if we were just a little bit off of that, Wouldn't have been too bad. We probably would have come up there. That would have been a useful portal, actually. Anyhow, burst through here, trying to set ourselves on fire. And I'm ready to get out of here because it's almost midnight and I don't want to miss the login bonus for Pocket Camp. So that's what I'll go do, and then I'll think about what direction. I guess we could go that way. See where we wind up. I'll grab some more obsidian. Probably get like a stack of it. And that way we can play around and make a bunch of stupid portals and see if we ever get a good one. And, you know, one that doesn't spawn us under the ocean in a giant freaking cave would just be lovely. But we'll start a collection of stuff. I put that there in case, you know, we died or something stupid. But we made it back, like the rock stars that we are. I think I put another one. Actually, I put, yeah, a chest over there has one. So, well, putting that back as a set of wood, and I'm gonna go play some Animal Crossing. And I guess the sandy deserts are gonna be that way, the ones I want to chew up with my shovel. So we'll come back, we'll get some more stuff going, so stay tuned. Time for a few small upgrades. All we did is put a fire aspect. Alright, so while I'm still here, after putting fire aspect on our sword, here's what this is like now. And the most notable difference, number one, I eliminated that stuff and I threw chests down, and for the simple fact, I think I'm going to put furnaces there. Originally I wanted this and it started bothering me. It wasn't, you know, 2 and 2 or 3 and 3 on the sides. And the problem is I could push things this way, but I can't really go that direction because I spent so much freaking time on that, clearing out this massive area. So for now, I've thrown this in because it was basically all I could do. I left the chest here for quite a while. It never did catch fire. I wasn't sure if it would or not. Now, coming this way, you can kind of see the grass path we've got going a long ways. I decided I would do a cobblestone break in between. Coming in right here, I've got some glowstone scattered through the ceiling. And you can kind of see some here and there. Threw those pumpkins in last night. I'm going to ditch those. I put all these jack-o'-lanterns in as well, just to kind of try and light this place up. And I had a creeper, once again, in that tunnel. That seems to be like Creeper Alley right here. I threw up even more torches than I had before. Right there is where we've been blasted. We've been blasted here as we were pressing the button. We have been blasted countless times. 2 and 4. Does this thing work? 1. 4. Let's try it again. I can't remember if I rebuilt it after the creeper blast. Well, hey, look at that. Well, hey, one of them works, 50%. That's not bad. I'm just always leery that something's going to drop down and blow up on me there. So, that's what it looks like here. It is not done yet. Needed some more wood to kind of frame that out across. Still kind of wanted to do a water feature, not 100% sure what we will do. I've considered just scrapping this whole thing. And making, like, blowing out this, like, narrow area here. And making it just a big tree farm. And then maybe making a smaller scale mushroom thing somewhere in this area. I've got the grass here. I blew out a ton of wall. Not much of this was done. It kind of broke down to like a single file path. So we've got this set up. And of course then we're back at the sheep farm. But it's slowly gonna come together. Just have faith, I suppose. I was making chests everywhere, filling them with all the crud we're mining, running out of space and all the new chests we made. So on and so forth, you know the drill. But kind of what I'm wanting to do, I've got 64 pieces of obsidian. And I'm kind of thinking we just go make some portals and see where the frick they take us, because we have to get a good one at some point, is my logic. And I fully intend to test that, so ideally we'd need more food. Flint, I'll take that. We'll now make our own flint and steel, so I can leave that one for emergency purposes. We're equipped there. I'll go ahead and crank out a couple more torches. Alright, so a couple of inventory slots, right? Sort of. we're gonna just go for it. So let's come in here and just pick a new spot, see what happens. Oh no. Oh no. Look at that. I thought that... This is just not our night tonight. Did he go? Let's pay. Coward. You know, that really didn't do that much damage. Guess it got lucky. I knew that with light portals. I thought it broke portals too. Yeah, that's not a thing anymore. I swear it happened to me in the Xbox edition with my nephew back in the day. But who knows anymore? It's crazy updates. I don't keep track of this like I used to. Alright. So, we've been that way. We've been this way. I think we're gonna go farther this way. Although, I guess realistically, maybe if we run this direction and go past Fortress, right? Maybe even up a little bit just to increase our chances of not having a super not spectacular, thing happen to us. So, let's see, this is not necessarily where we're trying to go, but let's see what it does. Okay, so this will take me out on this side, right? So we're technically still continuing on in this direction. Now, the fortress would be over that direction. I just want to see what we can do in terms of getting farther out, right? This might be as far as we go. That edge isn't looking too bad of a spot, actually. If we could see where the fortress... Ooh, that's a big magma cream. So the fortress is somewhere over there. I think if we venture this direction, we'll eventually have it kind of come into view for us. Possibly. Maybe. There it is. See right there in the corner? Doesn't really work good in the Nether, but right there is one of the stone bricks with a torch, right? So this is kind of the extent of where I have been. And I'm wondering, maybe we go a little farther, right? Just to get new grounds here. So it'll just be plain old stone for now, because I don't know if there's going to be anything that we want or not. I wonder... I don't really have the stuff we need here, because I would love to bridge across this. But I don't want to make it out of obsidian. I don't think 21 stone bricks is going to do the trick. That's another freaking fortress, isn't it? Okay, well, tell you what, let's just, let's try this. This episode's a train wreck anyway. So, it's almost midnight though, and then I'm gonna come in and probably play some pocket camp, go to bed early. I don't know. At least if we fall, we're on the side of the lava. Always be smart about your bridges. Alright, that can't be the same Nether fortress, and these would be two that are super freaking close together. I guess it could be, but it would be a massive one. I typically get like these terribly placed Nether fortresses. They're just like right into the side of a giant chunk of netherrack or something stupid. Most of it being obscured, and then you like try to dig it out and it's not there. So, of course, we're gonna have to venture across the soul sand here. At least it got me to a decent spot. Alright. So, it seems dumb to put torches, but sometimes just that little bit of light does actually help. So, I think this thing is actually going to take us... see if we can tell if it's the same one or not. Always... You know, it might. That's a massive one. Like, really, really massive. Now, this is typically where the wither skeletons would come get me. I hate going on soul sand. That's when the withers, not the withers, but the gas come. Alright, leisurely strolling through hell. And surely it wouldn't turn, right? It's gotta be two separate ones. It wouldn't. Okay, okay. So we were trekking that way, right? Can't. That's gotta be a separate one. It totally is. Right, surely, I mean, if that connects, it has to do it way over there. Huh. I don't know if I've seen two nether fortresses that close together ever. Interesting. We're out of stone brick. That's a big one. Then that just runs right there. So we were just there. So that does not connect, right? I mean, it would be like right here. I'm gonna come up through this thing. No, there's no way. Just punch this out. Alright. So sick of this color. Yeah. Answer is no. Just stops right there. Right? Just like I told you it does. Just always stops. Got ourselves some nether brick. Huh. That is crazy. So, like I said, unless we connect over here, which I don't think it's going to. That is bizarre. Tell you what, I will attempt to bridge across this. I think we could fall and be okay. I can bridge some below. I guess just be easy now. Like I said, not below. It's not that big a deal. So we can start seeing the forces. We can confirm this team. Alright, keep your fingers crossed. We get something cool. So, ideally, we see a jungle. We see ice spikes. Village. Not an ocean. Not an ocean. Let's just go for that, right? And we're, you know, above ground would be nice. Snap. Above ground. It's a birch forest, which is not cool. Now there's a roofed forest over there. And we will make one of these hideous things called a netherrack pillar. This actually doesn't look like it might not be too bad. Naturally, the sun will set. And, put ourselves a bed down. Oh, of course. Of course. Of course. I mean, what else? What else could go right, you know? Oh, but I did say that we needed sand, and boy, oh boy, did I deliver. So, we'll at least take care of that. We got a couple inventory slots here, so go. It's gonna be one of those days, man. Yeah, I might come back, I might not, I don't know, just gonna depend, so stay tuned, find out for yourself, unless it's the end. If it is, the music should be playing now. Had to retrieve, ironically, you missed it, but, I made myself water from a desert well. It was, quite interesting. I had an empty bucket, I guess I didn't realize that, and, just went ahead and filled it up there, because, you know, why not, right? So, that's what's nice about carrying around stacks of obsidian. Let's see where this is going to take us, shall we? I'm hoping it's just like right on a path somewhere. Let's see. Is that a fortress again? Dude. What is the deal with fortresses here? So this is the fortress I had found? Is that all stone brick? Yeah, we just made this stupid thing. That's the only distance we traveled, really? Really? So let me... I realize I wasn't recording all this. But... just you wait. Because... this is ridiculous. I hear lava, but I don't see it. So I think we're okay. Okay. Does that connect? Surely it does. Alright, well, here we are. 150 blocks farther than we last were. And this has got to go somewhere. Is there anything we can do? I'll have to have the soul sand. Let's just pop in here. See what we get. Okay, I like the spawn already. Freaking ocean, but we didn't land under it. Alright. I should probably wait to do this till we get the updates in. Which I will eventually update, just take time. So where are we? We're there. Splendid. And, I don't know if we can avoid generating a mansion, maybe. Yeah, this is, kind of a dud. Let's not get ourselves there. But at least it's peaceful. Look at that. And it is cool to come out on top of a tree. So we got that working for us. And this thing we can see, which is nice. It's just a mushroom, and yeah. Well, that's that. I'll see you in the next one.